Hello, this is Mr. Smith, your student's language arts teacher, and I'll be going over different ways to improve literacy development skills at home. All of the strategies I'll be discussing are meant to help foster good recreational reading practices for your student. Recreational reading is the practice of reading for fun instead of reading a text for academic purposes. When students read for fun instead of reading for a grade, they're likely to develop self-motivated learning habits that improve their literacy skills. Without the stress of being assessed on the reading skills, students feel free to grow and practice reading techniques. Reading without the pressure to perform well often leads to better reading habits. I'll be going over 3 research-backed strategies you could use with your student at home to promote recreational reading habits. If your student struggles to find interest in reading, providing multimodal text could grab their attention. Multimodal texts are texts that contain multiple modes of communication. These stories could include illustrations, video components, or accompanying audio to the text. Stories that use multimodal features are more likely to gain and retain a reader's attention compared to stories that just contain written words. By having students read stories with different modes of communication, they'll have a higher chance of developing interest in the text and developing good reading habits. If students are asked to go out and search for a book that they're interested in, they tend to feel overwhelmed. On the other hand, if students are assigned one specific text to read on their own, they're likely to treat it as if it's just another school assignment. Asking students to go out and search for a book stunts their desire to read due to the lack of guidance. If students are directed to read one specific text, they lose interest because they have no ownership in the choice that was made for them. By providing students with a choice between 2 or 3 stories that you found, they have a more direct focus on what to read while keeping the empowering feeling of choice. When students make a choice of what book they want to read, they become motivated to build their reading habits due to a feeling of ownership over their literacy development. It's important to note that when picking texts for your student to read, make sure that they appeal to the same reading level and that the reading level fits your child's needs. If the choices are all too difficult or too easy, your student will likely lose interest despite making a choice. When reading, readers' interests are usually piqued when they see themselves in some aspect of the text. Students particularly feel engaged when a text connects with their specific culture or community. Students who see themselves in a story are likely to invest their time and interest when reading, improving their recreational reading habits and literacy skills. When gathering texts for your student to choose from, it's important to see if each text contains some aspect that your student can personally relate to, so they feel engaged when reading. Here's a list of the peer-reviewed academic articles that inform the strategies that I presented. Thank you for your time, and please let me know if you have any questions or feedback. Thank you.